So let's discuss the last test, that is testing with pseudonym and transient identity mapping. So first let's go to Salesforce site and let's switch off the encryption part so that we can verify this correctly. Just you can see you have an accession decryption certificate. Just to click on accession not encrypted and just save it. Maybe again the URL will change, but that's fine. We can copy the login URL from the Salesforce again. So yeah, it's removed accession not encrypted and we have the login URL. This is the login URL. Okay, so let's copy the login URL and update here. Okay, and now let's go to PingFederate section and open the SP connection, go to Salesforce and also just remove the encryption policy. Okay, so just go to encryption policy and make it off, click on none and just save it. Okay, first now let's again go back to the Salesforce. Now if you remember that these options are coming on the identity mapping side, so let's click on identity mapping under assertion creation. So let's go back again, Salesforce, and then you have the assertion creation, then identity mapping. Open this and here we have the pseudonym and the transient option. So first we are going with the pseudonym. Okay, and if you enable this, you can get a new option here, or just a option inside this that which tells that include attributes in addition to the pseudonym. Okay, so basically using pseudonym you can see a name identifier is you're getting some unique opaque number, not like some name and whatever you are putting. So that is just to preserve the user privacy. Along with that, you can just add some other attributes also, that is giving here include attributes in addition to the pseudonym that we selected already. Now go for next. So here you will get an option to add again new attributes. So I defined here two, like email and first name, with the attribute name format as SAML2.0 attribute name format unspecified. Go to next. Then you have the source mapping. It's the same thing, right? Like you have the mapping method, use only the authentication policy contract values in the assertion. Go to attribute contract fulfillment and then just fulfill this APC source and the values email and username. How it's configured earlier, that's the same thing. Now you can click on save, nothing left there. So this is only like you just need to update the identity mapping setting and then create an attribute and define the values, how we are doing earlier. Now let's test it quickly. So you have the URL, just copy this and then go to incognito window, open the tracer and try. Okay, let's put a username. I haven't made any change in the like authentication part, so it's just like using the HTML form OpenTG only. So I'm giving the credential for that only. Okay, let's click on sign out. Okay, what happened? I put the incorrect username or what? That is correct. It's not taking, I think it's not .arts, I think maybe it's, I think arts only. Yeah, okay, so I'm putting incorrect username. So yeah, it's giving me the single sign-on error. Okay, that's fine, because what is the expectation of Salesforce? That I should get a subject value as a username. Now in the subject we are passing a opaque number, so how I can get authorized? Now let's see, like in the SAML traces request is fine. Let's check the response. This is our response. So relay state parameter, all these things will be fine. Just go to the SAML tab and now here what you can see, let's go to summary to directly see the values. So here you can see that you basically chosen pseudonym. So here the subject and name identifier, this is a basically subject and name identifier, that is basically opaque number. It's sent from the PingFederate. And other attributes I defined as the first name Abhishek Arts and the email abhishekarts211@identity.com. This value I added extra. Like as you can see, there is an option to include the attributes in the pseudonym identifier. So I add these two attributes, but the main thing is subject and name ID is the opaque number here. So that's a thing. Again, it depends on the application, if they want to preserve the user privacy. So in this case, what exactly happening now? Like application like Salesforce also has to consume this opaque number, and then just you need to convert or maybe just do some match at their end so that it can just authorize, okay, this user is maybe Abhishek or Akash or Rahul, whatever the username, ABC, the user is like that. So application has to do some coding part or some matching part at their application end to just consume this the subject value. And but definitely it's preserve the user privacy, because you don't know, if I am not passing these two value as the extra attribute, then you are not able to understand who the user is getting authenticated. Correct. So that's the advantage of pseudonym. So it depends again on app to app if they want to use or not use. Yeah. So let's close this. Okay, and let's jump to again Salesforce and let's try the transient part. Okay, now let's go again to the identity mapping and let's enable the transient. And again you can see here, send the SP and OPIC temporary value in the name identifier. It's basically sending a SP, again the OPIC something, OPIC like it's a random number, but as the temporary value. And here you have the include attributes addition in the transient ID. We have also the option here to add some include attributes. So again we can just try to add some attribute. Click on next. Just maybe you can just pass email only. Okay, that's fine. Go to next, and again it will just ask to fulfill the value of the email. Go to directly to attribute contract fulfillment and choose the email is there. Just click on save, yeah, because that is the only option we just need to make a change on the identity mapping side. Okay, now let's again test this transient part, what exactly is going to happen. So let's go to new incognito window, enable the tracer and access the URL. Okay, enter the same ID. Okay, let me complete my authentication. I'm getting again the SAML error. That's fine. Now let's go to and check the response. Maximize this. You have the parameter relay state and response. You have the SAML tab. You have the summary tab. Now in the summary, what you can see, like here in the subject and name ID, you have some OPIC name RN something something. Okay, it's a temporary. If I can go to PingFederate, what it says. Send the SP and OPIC temporary value as the name identifier. So it's a temporary value that we are passing from PingFederate to Salesforce in the name identifier. That means in the subject value. Okay, that's basically you can see here. And other attributes, like I defined the email, that's why its email is coming. So it's again kind of like privacy and thing, but again it depends on the application to application how they are going to use this token, and then how they're going to authorize an user. So yeah. But these are two options in PingFed is giving to you, like either you can choose pseudonym or you can choose a transient. Okay, so you have see a difference here, like in the pseudonym what we are getting, and in the case of transient what we are passing. So in both the things, and yeah, depends on the application. Maybe you can just give these options to the application because they don't know much about PingFederate. So because maybe they are from ASP.NET Core, Java application, any SaaS application, or any type of application. So they are not having much idea on the PingFederate side, how PingFederate works, how configuration you can do in the PingFederate. So to make all those, you can just make them aware. Hey, we have these options. Let's see how. Let us know that what exactly you are looking in your application, and then we can just exactly match with that, and then yeah, we can see how you. And basically, they need to also do some stuffs at their end. So if you're choosing pseudonym or transient, they also need to do other stuff. So how they're going to consume the subject value, and then how they're going to authorize a user. So those things they also need to do as stuff. Okay, so yeah, this is the end of the SAML test. We have basically covered, I think, 12-13 test, and now we are going to OAuth. So again, very interesting topic, and yeah, OAuth will, I think maybe we can take 7 to 8 topics. Like we can just go for OAuth implementation, grants in OAuth, and different grants, and then we can try to onboard an application. Then we can go for the OpenID Connect, and yeah, there are a few others thing option, and then we are very close to basically the fundamentals, the thing in the PingFederate. We're going to close the fundamental things, the basic things in the PingFederate, and then we can jump to some other, like we can talk about some OAuth vulnerabilities, client vulnerabilities, and we can talk about different problems. Maybe I basically just I'm going to cover like maybe 15 problems, like in which maybe 10 are of organal expressions. So maybe I can just show you that what type of problem statement we are getting, and then how we are going to develop that code. So we can discuss on that, and then we have something to cover on the how to call PingFederate REST API using Java, how we can customize this HTML login page that you are getting where you're putting the ID and password, or yeah, basically like these few options we can discuss. And I think we can discuss on like custom adapter also, how we can customize the adapter, like so those things we can discuss. And then yeah, we are then good to close the sessions. Okay, so I hope you are understanding things. If you have anything, please put in the comment section, we can discuss again. Okay, so yeah, thank you. Let's meet again. Let's connect in OAuth section. Thank you.